pointed at the map of Palestine and the olive wood in my altar, the sound went out. And there was absolutely no rhyme or reason for it. I'm wondering if there is sound. Somebody has to be in here to tell me. Isn't that weird? Every time I pointed the camera to, hey Jeremy, how you been, boo? Long time, where you been? Every time I pointed it at the map or my altar, which I tried not to show too much, but I showed a little more than I wanted to, it stopped the sound. So so freaking weird. Oh, congratulations. Mabruk. Yeah, I feel like, okay, once, then might be coincidence. Twice, they don't want me to talk about it, so I'll just leave it be. And I think there's a reason, because I'm supposed to go back to see my family, and I'm kind of uncertain because they might put me in jail because, I speak out, because I'm a Palestinian of 1948 and a descendant. So in other words, we're their token Arab, or what they call Arab Israelis. We're actual Palestinians. That's their way of turning us against each other, where some Palestinians might say, oh, we're traitors, and some descendants of 1948 will say, no, you're traitors, you guys left, you guys ran, we fought, we stayed. But it's really, we're all one and everybody's over that. But regardless, so I know they watch, so it's their way of they try to turn Muslim against Christian, the descendants of 1948 against the people in, Gaza and the West Bank. So oh yeah, they're trying to brainwash people big time. It's like, but remember that guy that said he would debate me, and then when I said to him, I want it to be live with no edits, and then all of a sudden he stopped responding. They even steal our swear words. They say sharmuta. They say yalla. Yalla literally means ya Allah. Yalla. That's an Arabic word. Now, the Arab Jews, they're Arab Jews. They're Arabs. They're just Jewish. They can use, I mean, obviously they're Arabs, so they can use those words. But you're talking about like the European ones, like, why are you saying yalla or sharmuta or any of the above? Hebrew was actually meant to be a written language only. It was a dead language. It was not meant for spoken. That's why there was Yiddish. Yiddish was a mixture of Eastern European languages and Hebrew. But the Hebrew was really just to basically tell the stories of the Torah. I look Jewish. What about me looks Jewish? I mean, a lot of Jews are Middle Eastern, so Shireen, I sent Gabby a testimonial email she passed on to you for your black cat attraction oil. I absolutely love it. I recently ordered some road opening salt scrub too. I can't wait to use Sunday. Thank you, Habibti. I gotta post my testimonials. So anyway, I gotta tell you, I'm over here. Sign is over. What the fuck, Islam? Where you think it came from? I'm over here. Sign is over. What the fuck, Islam? Where you think it came from? Islam, it came from Saudi Arabia. But shaped like a black girl. Ma'am, am I Muslim? I wouldn't say I'm Muslim, Christian. No, I don't subscribe to Abrahamic faiths. Although I do believe, I know the Bible very well. I know the Quran very well. I know the Torah because it's essentially the Old Testament. And when you say, am I Muslim, that would mean I would have submitted to all of the rules, taken the Shahada, which I didn't. So therefore, these people are such fuck Palestine. Fuck Palestine. Fuck Palestine. Oh, you're so witty. Is that all you could come up with? Fuck Palestine. What would you do if we fucked Palestine? Who would you copy? Who would you steal everything from? Our food, our language, our culture, even our kefiyya, everything. Even our curse words. Like, what would you have if fuck Palestine? You wouldn't have shit. We let you in when everybody was kicking you out. Fuck your mother. Get the fuck out of my... I've got work done by you a few times, and I miss seeing you on here. I hope you're doing okay. I'm doing okay, Habib. I do need to get some sleep. Thank you, Rico. You thought I wasn't Arabic. Well, fuck your culture. Oh, fuck my culture. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, my feelings are so hurt. Oh, at least I have a culture, Habibi. What culture? I'm sorry, no offense, but what culture do you have? What's your culture? I'm so proud to be. I wouldn't want to be any other race, ethnicity. What culture? What is your culture? Just out of curiosity, what is your culture? What's your cultural food? What's your cultural dress? What's your cultural land? Of course, you would say fuck your culture because you're so jealous. People like you. You guys have that, like, that, what is it called? What's that movie? Single white female? It's that single white female syndrome. It's like you want to wear our skin. You're so jealous of everything we have and do. I mean, we have a beautiful culture. Our music, our food, our dancing. Our music brings chills to the spine. And it's so funny. What did they say, Brianna? Pussy, 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 pussy. British and proud. British. Oh, British. Yeah. You know, we would love it if you guys would give back the Middle East, like, all of our artifacts and shit. That would be real nice. Like, you know, you in America, I mean, I live in America now, but, you know, stolen Egyptian artifacts, Indian artifacts, yeah, Iraqi, just you name it. I mean, like, didn't you steal, like, the diamond of, not to be whatever, I don't have a problem with the Brits, but not for nothing. I mean, it's kind of rude going to someone else's country and then you steal their shit. They have nothing better to do. Isket. What is that? Biscuit? I'm just a white girl. I'm Polish, Irish. Wow, what a mouth you have. What a mouth I have. Did I say something? What did I say that was offensive? I only speak the truth. The truth offends you. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of couscous. It's okay. Girl, shut the fuck up. What did he say? God damn it. Oh, yeah. I'm proud you are an American. Proud you are an American. I'm the first generation born in this country, and I'm also a dual citizen. Yeah, you could be an American and a dual citizen as well. So I'm not just an American. Both my parents were born in Palestine. All four of my grandparents. And I can trace my lineage back 1,600 years. What is America? It's a smorgasbord of this. I'm not Native American. It belongs to the natives. I'm Palestinian by blood. Just because I have a passport and I was born here, yeah, I am a Palestinian American with dual citizenship as a descendant of 1948. Learn your history. And I actually lived overseas and went to school overseas. Anyway, you guys are just pathetic. Except Palestine doesn't exist anymore. Actually, it does. They were actually recognized by the UN, the majority of them, and it will exist as a full sovereign nation. You guys, Israel knows your time is coming up. That's why you're trying to lock in that $4.4 billion You guys are a welfare state. You guys would not survive without my taxpayer dollars, American tax money. You wouldn't survive. You wouldn't survive 1 week without it, without the weaponry we send, without the money. Here we have no health care, but you guys have Kupat Cholim. You think you're so tough, right? You're calling it a war? A war against Gaza? That's like Mike Tyson kicking your 89-year-old grandfather's ass and calling it a boxing match. I mean, we're talking about, first of all, you don't have a right to self-defense. We're defending ourselves. Self-defense, actually, under the Geneva Convention, you are occupying that land. And don't give me the bullshit, we haven't been occupying Gaza since 2005. Yes, you have. What would you call gating them in behind a wall, an open air concentration camp, and controlling imports, exports, what goes in, what goes out, who comes in, who comes out. They're under military law. They don't have, you even bombed their airport. The first airport they had, it had 2 lousy airplanes. They were so proud of it. What did you guys do? You bombed it. Why? Oh, because they wouldn't agree not to allow terrorists to fly. Well, where did you get that information from? If you would have given them something to sign or some agreement, I'm sure they would not have said, oh, no, we refuse. We have to let terrorists fly on our 2 little airplanes. Like, shut the fuck up. You guys are so pathetic, perpetual victims. It's like you'll literally beat the shit out of somebody while you cry, victim. And you lie like you breathe. You'll literally lie about the history. A land for a people without a land. Really? Because my great grandparents can definitely argue that fact. My grandparents could argue that fact. Or how about the fact that you guys, let's go back to the part about you having no right to self-defense. You occupy Gaza, you control them. Therefore, according to the Geneva Convention, you have no right to self-defense. And those who are occupied have the right to resist by any means necessary. They have a right to resistance. Okay, you just don't. You want to keep your foot on their necks as long as possible. So why did October 7th happen? Would there be an October 7th if you weren't occupying them and keeping them in an open air dam? It's a freaking the same thing you guys lived in Auschwitz. That's what the fuck you have the Gazans, like the Palestinians who live in Gaza. It's a concentration camp. They can't come or go. Oh, and don't bring up the Egyptians because we all know that Sisi or Sisi, he's so terrified of you guys. He's a puss. And some people think he's actually Jewish. But yeah, you guys, he's terrified. He doesn't want to go to war with you and he doesn't want to go to war with America. So everybody tries to keep America, your sugar daddy, happy, so everybody's afraid to say anything about Israel. Okay. There was no Israel prior to 1948. And it's funny, you're going to say, oh, it was Judea and Samaria. Actually, no, it was Canaan before that, Canaan. You guys always forget that part. It was called El Blad Sham or Bar Sham, which is the Levant, the land of Sham. That's Jordan, that's Palestine, that's Syria, and that's Lebanon. That was all one land. Jordan got its sovereignty. Syria got its sovereignty. Lebanon got its sovereignty. And Palestine was supposed to get its sovereignty, and they didn't. And Lebanon was, they were occupied by the French and the British. They were taking turns, you know, just doing whatever they want in the Middle East and taking what they want or whatever. And then the British said to the Palestinians, help us fight the Ottomans and we'll give you your sovereignty. And meanwhile, making a backdoor deal with the Jews. It's all bullshit. But you guys went into the streets and you shot and killed people, and you personally stole my grandfather's house in Haifa, a Christian family, by the way. My family is Orthodox Christian. You guys went, the soldiers knocked on their door, and my grandparents, you know, these people had guns, and they said, we're going to be back at a certain time, and if you're still here, this is what we're going to do to you. People out in the street lined up. So you had to grab him and his kids and leave. So don't fucking tell me. You guys should be ashamed for what you did. You remember the boats you came in on? And I said, oh, please don't turn us away. Hitler and the Germans, they took our home. They took our lives. Please don't take our hope. Are you going to deny that that happened? Because there's plenty of proof of that on I mean, there's pictures of it, so you can deny that all you want to, but yeah, we let you even in our house. People took you guys in 2 at a time. But what does your Talmud teach you? You guys are taught that follow the Talmud. The real Jews, like Neturei Karta, they're amazing. And the real Jews that know that this is wrong and they follow the Torah, which is, you know, the right way. But you do know the Talmud teaches you that God loves the angels first, then the Jews, and everybody else and animals are on the same wavelength, and that we're here just to be your slaves, and that you're meant to be a light among the nations. Like you guys are this light among the nations. Yeah, light that goes boom, 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 makes big lights. Okay, you want to talk about self-defense? You're talking about militia. These are men fighting with rusty guns that they got however they could get, smuggled in with the IDF soldiers, literally in a tower, watching everything that comes in and out. They have the tunnels. I mean, there's only so, you can't get tanks in tunnels. I mean, no tanks, no planes, no high-tech weaponry, no big-ass drones, no 2-ton bombs. You guys have a lot of nerve to make it like, yeah, we want a war. I'd be embarrassed. That's like me beating up a toddler and then saying, yes, I want to fight. You guys are pathetic, like really pathetic. To say like you won a war. We won this war. This is a war? This is a genocide. You killed more children and women and elderly than anything. 81% of the people you killed were civilians. Oh, and journalists. Or how about the elderly couple that you guys the idea of strap bombs to and literally used them as human shields and made them walk through certain buildings to see if there was bombs. You guys did that. I mean, Gen Z, when it's their turn, your time is out. That's why you're trying to get that $4 billion. You're trying to get it contracted for 20 years instead of 10. Meanwhile, we're giving you all this money, and we have people homeless in the street. We don't have any decent health care. You guys get free health care. You get subsidized college. You get hell if you're willing to live on stolen Palestinian land. You even get really cheap housing, almost free. I mean, stolen. So, you know, you go into El Dafe, the small towns on the outskirts of the West Bank, the settlers, nobody talks about this. The settlers go, you contaminate their wells, you kill their livestock, you burn their olive trees down, and then you want to cry victim like we're the ones. Like we're the ones. Both sides are evil? No, one side is evil. One side is evil. Both sides have done things they shouldn't have done. I'll give you that. I'm not going to say my people are perfect and Hamas did nothing wrong. I'm not saying that. But, I mean, what do you expect? Peaceful. They've tried doing things peaceful. Peaceful protests. What do they? They get shot. They get imprisoned. They get rubber bullets. They get sprayed with sewage. Nobody, there's a saying, nobody gained their freedom by speaking to the peaceful nature of an entity that's oppressing them. Okay. Why is it? Because, see, and here's the thing that gets me. You got the Ashkenazi and you got the Mizrahim. You got the Sephardic, what they call Sephardic. That's like from Spain and all that, right? But mainly Mizrahi and Ashkenazi. And it's funny, why is it, I don't think I've seen one prime minister of Israel be Mizrahim. Why? Mizrahi is Arab. They're from Arab countries. So the only difference is the religion. They're Arab Jews. They're Arab Jews. They eat Arab food. They speak Arabic. They listen to Arab music. I mean, the only difference is they are Jewish. It's a religion. You guys try to keep this bullshit that it's a ethnicity, that it's a race, it's in your DNA. Nah, not from a long time ago. Okay. It's just interesting to me what you did to the Ethiopian Jews, how you sterilized the women and gave them the depot shot without their permission because you didn't want too many, black babies. Actually, in 2022, I was visiting there. An Ethiopian Jewish soldier got beat to death by the police. You guys are racists, very racist. You don't like Arabs. You don't like Ethiopians. And how about the Yemeni kids you guys stole from their family, told them they got sick and were dead, and then you gave them to Ashkenazi family that couldn't have kids, and you made them forget their identity and made them forget Arabic and basically, made them believe that they were like Ashkenazi Jews. You did. There's so many things. You know why they call them the diaper force? People think that's just like a funny name. But in fact, when they got into that war with Hezbollah, however many years ago that was, they had them on video literally shitting and pissing themselves. And it went around the Arab world. It went viral. And it was such an embarrassment that now the IDF is forced to wear depends. So that's not just like a funny nickname. That's a truth. They are required to wear adult diapers because the embarrassment. But let me get back to that. So you call it winning a war, right? You're fighting Hamas. They have no Air Force, no Navy, no Army, no Marines, they're militia. They're basically a bunch of pissed off civilians that are sick and tired of being sick and tired and that are fighting for whatever. They rather die than continue to live with another fucking entity who doesn't want to consider them. You don't want to consider them citizens. You won't accept them as citizens. However, you won't allow them to have their own state. I mean, you can't have it both ways, habibi. You have to have one, or you either allow them to be citizens and have equal rights, or leave them the fuck alone. Let them govern themselves. Mind your business. Who are you? Oh yeah, that stupid fucking. That's not Gal Gadot. That's not even her name. They all changed their names to sound more Semitic. Okay, it's like the biggest. It's the biggest narcissism. Even my friend Elle, I love her. She's Jewish. Like she's even. It's so funny. She's even disgusted. She used to tell me, "Don't talk politics. Don't talk politics." And I was like, "No, these are my people dying." And now she even defends. I wanted to read these cards. But anyway, I gotta get sleep. But I wanna read you these cards real quick. You know what? I'll just post them because I'm so tired. Happy birthday, my angel Shireen. May your birthday bring much peace and happiness into your life and those you love. And for all you've done for me, I appreciate you so much. Sending lots of love to your spirits, your family, your ancestors, Gabby, and of course, my handsome boy, Rocco. Love, May. Aw, beautiful, beautiful. I'll post these. Yeah, Khamsa. Khamsa, do I speak English? Does it sound like I'm speaking fucking English or what? Yeah, Mauritius. Now that listen, I don't want to. I'm not anti-Semitic. I have Jewish friends that I love. Zionism is a racist, supremacist ideology that has the belief that Jewish people have the right to self-determination while others do not, and that's the problem. You try to erase our history. You try to erase our existence. Even to you, call us Palestinians is an insult to you. You guys get so mad if somebody refers to us as what we are, Palestinians. Oh, there's nothing. So what are we? What are we then? We don't exist. We're actually Arabized. We're Levantine. Oh yeah, let me get back to that. So you guys like to compare us to the Philistines. You like to say Palestine because we say Palestine. You like to claim that we're the Philistines and the Romans gave us that name and it means invader. But in fact, we are not the Philistines. We are the Canaanites. You see, the Canaanites were there long before the Philistines. And then the Israelites invaded, the Philistines invaded, the Romans invaded, the Crusaders invaded. Who else? The Knights of Templar, whatever the fuck their names are, invaded. Okay, and nonetheless, the Canaanites kept their continuity. Mammy, not mommy, because she didn't raise y'all fuck boys. I love you, T baby. I love you, T baby. But Hasbara, yeah. So the Canaanites is where we descend. We were a polytheistic tribal people. And despite all of these invasions, we kept with each other. We procreated with other Canaanites. And hence why my DNA says 98% Levantine, 2% Arabian Peninsula. So there was a study done in 2017, and another one done in 2024, where they tested the Palestinians in the West Bank. You know what they found? 81% of all the Palestinians are direct descendants of the Canaanites. And that's including the Druze, the Muslims, and the Christians. Now, the Christians, like my family, you see, because Christianity came before Islam. Girl, I don't care about them. Free North Koreans. Free North Koreans, too. Okay. You don't care about them? Okay, free North Korea. I can say I care about all human beings. But if you don't care about my people, go fuck yourself and get the fuck out of my life, you dirty cunt. Anyway, hide that bitch. Anyway, the Christians, like my family, do you want to know the percentage that are direct descendants from the Canaanites? 95%. That means our bloodline is so pure. I mean, I doubt you would find anybody other than maybe Native Americans or indigenous populations that have a bloodline like that don't have a lot of mixture. So you guys always forget to talk about Canaan. And yes, there were Jewish people that lived there. They were called the Sumerian. They were essentially Palestinians that were Jewish. They lived in Samaria. This came after, though, when you guys invaded. So, using Jew in like big letters, John Matthew, is that like, what is that supposed to do? I'm sure you are one. John Matthew, I'm sure you are one. And I know like you guys don't know your own history, because I mean, really, if you did, common sense, either you were just lied to and brainwashed your whole lives, or you were lied to, and I mean, you are so insecure about not having a real identity. I mean, think about it. What country has Israel not tried to steal their food? I mean, you got schnitzel over there. Oh, what's your favorite Israeli food? Schnitzel. Swear to God. Isn't that German? What's your favorite Israeli food? Shawarma. You can't even pronounce it. Shawarma. Shawarma. Shawarma, not shawarma. By the way, that fake wannabe French accent, that didn't come to like, I would say late 90s, because before that, you guys didn't talk like that. You guys actually like rolled the R's a little bit because you came from Eastern Europe, and then all of a sudden you started going, Israel, Israel. You wanted to sound like so chic, like French. Hummus, hummus, hummus. 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 Like Hamas. Hamas. Everything is Hamas's fault. And you know what really makes me sick? Because now you got me on a tangent. when somebody talks about a dying Palestinian baby or all the kids that were killed and just ripped apart and their families and everything, and you always got some dumb schmuck. See, I'm going to steal your word now. Some dumb schmuck, okay, that comes in and says, well, what about the hostages? What about the Biba brothers? What about... So the 200, give or take, hostages, right? Their lives were worth more than the fucking 100. You guys say 80,000. That's just what they can count and prove. There's still a lot of bodies under the rubble they can't get to. And they're still talking about, they gave them the live hostages back and the bodies that they could. The ones they couldn't, they're under the rubble, and Israel won't give them the tools to help them get it. They want them to dig them out with their hands. They have their own people that are stuck under the rubble they can't get to, but it's not enough. Anything just to keep warring, keep blasting them, keep taking over their land. Oh, the yellow line. The other day you killed an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old and said they were terrorists because they were collecting firewood for their father. You guys don't have no shame, but let me tell you something. It's disgusting. You're causing, and it's a shame because there's a lot of good Jewish people in the world, and you're people like that only care, oh, what about us? It's always us. It's always us. We're always the victims. What about us? We can never look at the pain of other people. It's always about us. It's always about our hostages. Even though now you have all the hostages, now we want their dead bodies, even though they're under the rubble because your government bombed them to death. And you don't want to give them bulldozers except, to bulldoze their houses down. You don't want to give them bulldozers to get dead bodies out. So, I mean, what, you want them to dig them out with their hands like they're doing their own family members? No, I don't think so. Okay? But it's pathetic and it's disgraceful for you to come and say, instead of thinking like of somebody else's pain, to keep bringing up, well, what about October 7th? So all this damage and destruction of what you did in return, in retaliation for that, you still want to talk about October 7th? 1,500 people died. I mean, is like 100 times that amount not enough for you? How much blood is enough? I mean, come on. But I mean, it's like mass narcissism, like on steroids. I've never seen such a thing. And the fact that they'll look at you dead in your fucking on camera and lie, like, with no embarrassment. Anyway, enough is enough. Everything is just an excuse to keep their extermination plan. But their time is up and they know it. That's why they're trying to get the 20-year contract. But even 20 more years, I mean, if you get the 20 years, okay, 20 years. Eventually, your time is up. American people are not having it no more. We need decent health care. We need, we have homeless on the street. We need environmental shit. We need things. We can't keep giving you guys $4 billion and then another like 30 billion in weaponry and shit. I mean, you're not even counting that. 4 billion is just cash. That's just money. Then you're talking about weaponry and all of that. That's like 30 billion. And then, oh, by the way, Netanyahu, he was very slick, used 9/11, the year. Now you want to know the history? I'm going to teach you a little history. 4 more years of Trump? Who said that? We need 4 more years of Trump after this. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if his ass refused to leave the White House, because the Constitution don't mean shit to him. But anyhow, yeah, because I mean, of course, he admitted to Adelson pretty much buying Jerusalem. I mean, how's that? But anyway, so yeah, Americans are like tired of fighting your wars. So like Netanyahu, he used the anniversary of the World Trade Center. It was September 11, 2002. And he addressed Congress and he said, we need to do regime change in Iraq and Afghanistan and Iran. And he listed off a bunch of countries, and he said they'll have enormous positive reverberations throughout the Middle East. Convinced us to go to war. And frankly, it didn't need that much convincing, considering Bush, Bush Jr., Texas oil man. So, Iraq and their plethora of oil. So it didn't take much convincing, Figured, get gold, oil, no brainer, right? But you know what Netanyahu didn't do? He didn't send one IDF soldier to fight amongst the Americans side by side. He didn't lose one IDF soldier. We lost a lot. We had our army. I know I need chapstick big time. I've cotton mouth like a bitch. I was smoking weed earlier. No, he ain't lying. I need chapstick like a motherfucker. I have Vaseline, but I'm about to go brush my teeth and shit. So, anyway. Thanks for pointing it out. My lips are chapped as a motherfucker. Anyway, but I don't give a fuck because I'm still fly. Anyway, it's the that matte lip gloss that dries out your lips, the one that sticks. It like dries out your lips so bad. Anyway, so not one IDF soldier. What do you guys do for us? Intel? They say intel. Oh, is that why the five dancing Zionists, they knew about 9/11 and they were all set up to film it and they got caught dancing when the first plane hit? They knew about it. Did they tell us? No. Yeah, and the snow and everything. But no, that matte lipstick, that shit always dries up my lips. Plus I smoke weed, so I got cotton mouth like a bitch. But yeah, so that's the gist. They do nothing for us except, the PACs. They bribe our politicians, blackmail them, and they take our tax money and send it over there. Meanwhile, we are trillions in debt, and they have not been in a deficit for quite a long time. Oh, you're a booty warrior. Yeah, you look like a booty bandit. Anyway, it's 7:40. I have to sleep at least for a little bit. Yes, I did. I was just going to go through all the cars. I'm just going to post them all because I'm tired now. I've had to go live like 3 different times. Anyway, I hope I didn't offend any of my Jewish people, but history is history, truth's the truth, and it is what it is. Oh, and about the Taweezes. So I'm going to be posting my New Year's ritual. I'm going to do one for money, one for love. And then I'm going to post the, we call them hijabs, but it's going to have the Taweez and the wafak in it. And it's going to look like a mojo bag, but with the Taweez in it. And then I'm doing these, and it's going to have the number squares, the Taweez and the wafak, and it's going to be burned in, but it's going to have epoxy and crystals, so you could have it in your house, or you could put it in your altar. I'll tell you where to put it. And so, you wrong me, no response from you. You wrong me, no response from you. Shireen, should we rebook our reading so you have more time for Rocco? No, you don't have to do that. I have to get them done. I don't want to be catching up forever. I would like to spend as much time with Rocco as I can. All I'm asking is just be patient, and that's all I ask. Can it be used for love? Yes. I got lotion on my... You are like a sick fucking pedo weirdo. Anyway, Sam, I love you more. I'm just going through. You sound mature. I don't know if that's supposed to be like sarcasm, but go get some nap, please. Yeah, I need to. Thank you. All right, you guys, I love you so much. If you guys, I appreciate you offering to rebook your readings to have more time for Rocco. Just make sure that you're on the schedule is all I ask. Just make sure that you're on the schedule with Gabby. That would be great. Just double check and make sure Gabby has you on the schedule, because there's a few times that some people were not. So just make sure you're there, and please bear with the holidays and Rocco. Inshallah, he makes it to Christmas, but I just want him to be at peace. So, yeah. And once I'm all cut up, I'll be able to make videos teaching you guys how to do simple spells, Amal spells. I'll teach you about different stories of the jinn. And tell me in the comments what you guys want to learn about once I'm back up and running. Brianna, what are they saying? Why are you looking like Gonzo, though? I look like Gonzo? I look like Gonzo? Oh, yeah, I have such a huge nose. Oh, my God, it's so big. I'm a 43-year-old bitch. Shut the fuck up. Gonzo. Where? Listen up. You little hating ass, pussy ass bitch. I bet you wish that your dick was the size of my nose. That's how small it is. And let me tell you something, little bitch. Because I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers thinking that you're going to disrespect me. Because I don't think you know who you're fucking with. So before you do, I would suggest you go and look at some of my curse videos. Matter of fact, go look at the last one with the goat's head. And see if you want to keep fucking with me. Because I promise you, I don't need your name. I don't need any real information. Your little bitch ass tag lock. Your little bitch ass fake name. Nice tits. How can you see my tits in a sweatshirt, you weirdo? Your little screen name. I don't even need that. My chins know who you are. I guarantee. Within 45 days, I'll have you back here begging me to stop fucking with you. So watch your fucking mouth. Watch who the fuck you're talking to. Because I ain't the one. Because I done let you guys get a little too slick. Talk about jacking your dicks and all that. I don't put up with that perverted shit. Okay? Now you're going a little too far. And I'm going to go back in this live and I'm going to screenshot my people. I already have someone in here screenshotting all your names. And keep fucking pushing it. And within 45 days or less, sometimes way less, like 2 weeks, I have you wishing you can hop in a fucking time machine and go back and make it never had happened, because I'm the wrong one, motherfucker. You better ask somebody. Fuck around and find out, bitch. All y'all trolls can get it. So, T-Baby, you got screenshots for me, babe? Get them. Thank you. Y'all got one more time. Say one more slick thing out of any of your mouths and all y'all are going to pay for it. I promise you. So go ahead. I'm going to give you a few seconds before I log off. I'm waiting. You got anything to say? I'll fuck you guys up. I don't think you know. Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. But get them names for me anyway, just in case they feel like coming back. Got me fucked up. I'll ruin your Christmas, bitch. I'll ruin the next 10 Christmases for you assholes. All right. I love you guys. I will be back, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you guys for all the love. I'll post the cards. Thank you for the flowers, the PayPals, the cards, the chocolate strawberries, the perfume, the everything. I love everything. Thank you so much. I used to open my gifts on camera, but all the jealousy and all the evil eye, I don't need that. You guys know I love everything you give me. I don't need these hating ass, jealous ass bitches sending evil eye. Love you guys. Toodles, bitch.